Welcome, Hornets. Today we're going to be taking a look at the upper and lower sums, and then we're going to start to take a look at Riemann sums. Now, I want you to look at a graph. Please be aware, when you're doing upper and lower sums, you need to graph the function because you have to be able to tell in your function whether you have the value circumscribed or inscribed. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Rectangles that are circumscribed or inscribed. And if I'm trying to do an upper sum, you'll notice of the two sides that I have here, the rectangle that is larger is the one that uses this right point on this side. But between these two, you'll notice it uses the left point. So we're not contained by right or left, we're being dictated to by up or below. So we're going to have that rectangle on this one here as well. And then as we go across, these 2 points are equal. They don't look like it, but they're supposed to be. And we don't even use that middle point, which is too low. And we use the upper point. This next upper point, all the way to the far end. So notice sometimes I'm using the right value, and sometimes I'm using the left value. Okay. Notice that when I am decreasing, the upper amount is going to be from the left side, and increasing, the upper amount is coming from the right side. Now, our goal is to try to find out what this area is as an upper sum. So our upper sum is going to be the product of our length of 2 times each of these heights. In this case, 2 times 6, 2 times 6, 2 times 5, 2 times 4, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 times 6, and 2 times 7. So let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we add this up. Okay, and that will give us an upper sum. Now to find a lower sum, lower sums require us to inscribe. So you'll notice that as I'm doing these rectangles, I'm always using my lower points. And that means when I'm at a decreasing segment, that's going to be the right point. And on an increasing segment, it's going to shift to the left point. So our lower sum, once again, a group of rectangles with lengths of 2. And I have 2 times 5, 2 times 5, 2 times 4, 2 times 3, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, and then 2 times 6. Once again, there should be 8 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and therefore 8 products, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we add these up to get our sums. Now, the difference between the upper and lower sum and a right and left Riemann sum is pretty fundamental because the right and left upper and lower sums are working with above and below, and they will work with both the left and the right height. But Riemann sums are now selective. So I'm going to make a table of values. Let's just go ahead and redraw our curve so you can see it visually. I think that would be our wisest choice. So we have our 1 through 17 broken up into groups of 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Went too far. And then we have our curve. I'll do my best at drawing it again. Good enough. Now, if I'm doing a left Riemann sum, the left Riemann sum works with the left value. Right Riemann sums only work with the right values. And so they fundamentally are different. So notice, a left Riemann sum does that box, but then jumps up to do the upper box, upper box, upper box, lower box, lower box, lower box, lower box. Notice that's very different from what we did with the lower sum, and is very different from what we did with our upper sum. Okay? Upper sums and lower sums, we definitely need to see the picture to know what values we're multiplying by. Riemann sums are often best worked with tables of values, because then we're just working with our left value and the product of the gap, whereas the right Riemann sum is going to do the exact same thing, but now work with the right value. I'm going to try my best to draw a copy of this. Hopefully I have succeeded. Drawing my curve. One, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. And if I'm doing my right Riemann sum, the right Riemann sum is now working from the right side. Notice now that was over. This is now under, under, under. This is now over a little bit, and then over, over, and over. Okay. You can see that these would flip in position, under to over, which is what we've got going on here. All right, so this is the difference between a left, a right, an upper, and a lower Riemann, upper and lower sums. So the upper and lower sums are different from the Riemann sums, R-I-E-M-A-N-N. And in our next video, we'll find out how we find those Riemann sums with our values in a table of values. Keep in mind that I would be doing my gap times my heights in each of these and just adding them up. Alrighty, thank you very much, Hornets. I hope that has helped, and we will continue to practice as we go. Be well, be safe, and thank you.